Okay, so today I'll be talking about why you should adopt from a shelter rather than buy from a puppy mill. So 1.2 million puppies per year are euthanized in a shelter. That's a lot of puppies, a lot of older dogs that could go to a nice home that are killed for no reason because of overpopulation. The number has decreased since 2011, but that number could decrease even more if we just adopt from shelters. Today, I would like to explain my reasons why you should adopt instead of purchase a puppy or any kind of dog. Dogs used by breeders have a terrible life. Terrible life. They're mistreated, and I'll explain later. Dogs in shelters deserve love too, just as much as purebred dogs need. And then dogs are dying every day, every year because of overpopulation. To start my speech, I will give some quotes from the article called About Puppy Mills. The article says, 2 million puppies are bred in the mill, 1.2 million are euthanized each year in shelters. So the ratio between puppies bred and puppies dying are not very good. Puppy mills put profit over health and well-being of the dogs. The article goes on to say that the breeders at the puppy mill have no certifications for any kind of veterinary practices, so these dogs are not getting adequate health care, and that they are not being treated like they should be. Breeding parents are in a cage 24/7, usually wire cages stacked on top of each other, not protected from heat or cold. Very rough environment for animals that constantly give birth to other puppies just to be sold. And the last quote is, mothers are bred every heat cycle, and once they are unable to reproduce, they are either killed or they're given to a shelter. Most of the time, people who give those dogs to shelters, they don't realize what they're doing. Most people, when they go to a shelter, they think, oh, these dogs are dirty, or oh, they're old. And the dogs that they donate from a breeding mill, they kind of look like it by the way they've been treated. My second point is dogs deserve more love from shelters. The dogs in the shelters deserve more love. From the article called Top Reasons to Adopt a Pet, they say the top reasons that dogs are given away to shelters are for reasons like they're aggressive, they have bad behaviors, and they're too much responsibility. All of those characteristics that those dogs have, I feel that they could be totally managed. If you had more time, if you actually cared about the dog, and if you gave it a little bit of attention. Not to mention, most dogs in shelters are usually taken away because they're being neglected or they're being abused or anything like that. And that's why I believe dogs in shelters need more love and affection and a loving home than those who are just bought from a breeder. My third and final point is dogs are dying due to overpopulated shelters. People would rather buy a purebred dog than buy a dog that's already trained, already eager to love, and already knows what it's like to be in a home and probably doesn't destroy things. These dogs in overpopulated shelters also have poor living styles. The more overpopulated it is, the dirtier it is, the harder it is to clean up after these dogs, and the harder it is for people to adopt them because they just look dirty. If we gave them a chance, we would all know that these dogs are perfectly fine and that they are capable of love in any home. Just because you save one dog doesn't mean you're only saving one dog. You save one, you're saving the rest of them because you're helping the shelters get rid of their population without having to euthanize dogs every day for no reason. It's not like these dogs have health problems or anything like that. They are just simply overpopulated. They have nowhere to sleep, nowhere to play. They stay in the same cage all day, and they're just eager to love and go home with somebody. To conclude, I want the audience, you guys, to take these reasons and remember them the next time you want to buy a pet or adopt a pet. Keep these facts in mind. Give a rescue dog a chance. And you're helping more than one dog. You're helping the whole shelter. You're helping everyone to see that shelters are not terrible.